Ayo, what is going on, you guys? Alejandro here, and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. Welcome to episode 1 of a brand new series, Hiraya. Hiraya is a City Skylines series set in Cebu City in the Philippines, but where history took a different turn. Now, mind you, this is only a fictional city taking inspiration from Cebu. I'm only going to be using Cebu as a backdrop, as you will see here. Now, if I just zoom out a little bit, yes, let's zoom out from the mangrove. These are not actually mangrove trees, but they're supposed to be mangroves. Let's just imagine that they are. Let's just zoom out from the trees and this highway going through the trees, and you will see the map in its entirety. So this is Cebu. As you can see, I've already got the roads laid out, and the trees, the hills, and everything is already placed in the map already. If you guys want to get this map, if you want me to upload this to the Scheme Workshop, comment them down below and leave a like on this video so that I might, upload it. I might change things here and there, like the roads, the highways, because this is the actual road layout of Cebu. I imported it using OSM, OpenStreetMap. I downloaded the map of this entire tile here. If I zoom out, all of the roads in the city were downloaded, but I didn't place everything because there would be too many nodes. I just imported in the highways and the main roads so that I can get the scale already, because that's the issue with Magayon. Magayon was not properly scaled. It was too small. Now, I know that you can't actually build cities to scale in City Skylines, but I wanted to have certain spaces to be perfectly scaled, and then areas away from that can be, whatever they want it to be. But I just wanted to have a road layout that will already serve as a guide, so that it would be easier for me to build. And this is amazing because, we already got a highway going through here. Entire diagonal thing. This is a highway, an actual highway road. And I think this will be the only highway I will be having in the city, because this is an actual island. Cebu is an island with another island beside it, which is Mactan. Yes, this is where we're going to be having the airport here at this flat land right here. As you can see, I've flattened it already. This is where it'll all connect. This is another city. I think it's Lapu-Lapu City, and this is Mandaue right here. We have two bridges. This is the old one, and this is the new one, the first and the second bridges. The first bridge is just a one-way bridge. Yeah, it's just a one-lane, two-way bridge. And the newer one is a four-lane bridge. Yes, connecting the main island of Cebu to Mactan and into the airport. But Cebu actually built a brand new bridge. They have a new bridge over here on the western side near the downtown. Or south, actually. This is actually south, because if we look here, that's north, that's south. They built a new bridge connected to the Cebu South Coastal Road, which goes to Mactan. Yes, this is directly imported from the OSM, so I haven't fixed this yet. We'll be building that, I think, later on. But yeah, this entire highway right here, this is actually a tolled road. There's space here for the toll booth. That's why the road is here. And they didn't build it. As you can see, the bridge could have just gone straight through here. You know what I mean? But it would destroy the mangroves that protect the city from floods and stuff. So they decided to build it around the mangrove trees to keep the mangroves safe and to limit the environmental impact it has on the area. This is very important, this bridge right here, because this saves time. If you're from Cebu South and you want to go to the airport, you don't have to go through the traffic here, because this is not actually like a highway. They have traffic lights here, and traffic here is horrendous. So driving through here would be a lot faster than going through the downtown. And yeah, that is the gist of the highway. Now I am taking inspiration from Cebu, as I've said. Now, as you can see, these are the actual roads of Cebu. They're very nice, very organic. But I'll only be taking inspiration from this road layout, and this will only be a backdrop to a city that is different from Cebu, but kind of the same. It's its own thing. It's Hiraya. Now, the name of the series, Hiraya, is derived from an ancient Filipino word, which means hope and aspiration. So because that's really what we need right now, a hope for a better future and aspiring for a better tomorrow. Wow! Anyways, so yeah, this is the road layout, right? The current road, but I will be changing it, and this is how I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be overlaying it old plans for the map of Cebu. Yes, if you can see, as you can see, these are all reclaimed land. Diba? This is all newly reclaimed land. This would have been like the fishing area. As you can see, salt works, a lot of salts and stuff, or whatever. This is anything written here? Basically, this would have been an old plan of Cebu, but this wasn't followed completely. But we still do have the Osmeña fountain over here, the roundabout, huge one, the capital, the provincial capital. Yeah, and some of the roads are actually followed. As you can see, some of them are like still here, and some of them have taken a different turn. This is not actually 100% perfectly overlaid properly, but you know what I mean, it still works. And yeah, this will serve as a guide for the rail, because Cebu doesn't really have trains right now. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. We're going to be placing down the trains in the city, a train line. I've actually placed one already, but I think following the actual route would be a lot better because it's already laid out for us. Yeah, we're bringing back trains because I love me a good public transport system, and my city should have a good public transport system. So that's what we're actually doing here. We're giving Cebu public transportation. Now, I still don't have a name for what this city will be called. If you guys have any name suggestions for what you want the city to be called, so this train, I will just connect it here to where the train actually goes to. So that's that. Hopefully people use this. Okay, is it connected? No, it's not. So let's connect it back here. There would be a better way to do this, but it is what it is. I just need to get things laid out properly. Now, you might have seen some live streams of me building the city, and that was just me figuring out how the series will go, so that when you watch the episodes, there wouldn't be too much of a like deleting, starting over, deleting. So that's why we're doing this. The roads. I will be building, let's choose the other one. So this would have been the plan during the 1912s. This is very imperial, as you can see, with the roads and radial plans, similar to Magayon. Now, if you've been wondering what happened to Magayon, Magayon is currently on hold because it's been too much. It's literally just been too much for me. So I'm taking a break from Magayon. It's on hold for now. I might come back to it. I'm not closing the door on that one. Right here, this is a Seaside Boulevard. So I think I'm just going to be choosing what road? Maybe this basic road here. We'll worry about the specificities later on, but I just want to lay everything down. So I'm going to be rerouting this river to follow the actual plan. It should be quite a narrow river. Let's just make this into something like that. Okay, we have this boardwalk connector road, which is nice because this actually acts as a key and also as a road. So I can bring down the road there if I want to, which is very nice. Yes, also here, this road here, changing it to like this and flipping it over, and you'll just see how the magic will happen. I think I'm gonna approach this like we're gonna be growing. We're figuring things out as we go. Let me just delete this entire highway because I want to rework that. I want to approach it differently than here. We're still going to be having a highway through the city, but it's not going to be like that. So this is now the boardwalk. Now, you might have noticed that I've changed the format of the game. We're having more live plays than Magayon because somehow my computer is now able to handle a live play, and that's nice. It'll be easier for me and for you to watch the videos, and that's nice. I might go into time-lapse mode later when I just do things that are redundant, but here we're just following the entire plan, and that is nice. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be sticking with this exact road layout, but I might because I really like this like diagonal road. Future reclamation. Now, this is not really set in stone, so we might not follow that. So yes, we have a park here. That's nice. They've actually planned in parks because one of the main issues with Philippine cities is that we lack parks, and that's like, you know, we lack open spaces. Let's select the roads and set them at the proper height that we need them to. Is this all right? Is this too high? I think it's just right. And let's see, let's just look at how the magic happens. As you can see, it's very clean, very tidy, very nice. We love that. We love cleanliness here and alignment in the channel. So this will be fully pedestrianized, you can see, but I may be placing another highway there. I really want to Singaporeify this place, and I think this would be nice. Now I will be keeping some parts of it accurate, like here. I'm going to be building a church and the city hall here and other stuff that will be similar to Cebu, but yeah, some things are going to be different. Let's go back to the plan, and I think I'm going to be going into time-lapse mode and just build everything, you know, the road layout and stuff, and I'll be back. And this is what we've ended up with, the entire road layout of the city of Cebu. It's just what I'm going to be calling it at this point because I still have no name for it. Comment them down below if you have any ideas. So I'm going to explain what just happened if you didn't watch the time lapse because you didn't want to. That's fine. Here we have this entire Waterfront Boulevard following the coast, as you can see right here. Coast, 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 coast. But here, no coast. This is reclaimed land. Here, here, and here. And this also is reclaimed land, and most of this is reclaimed land. This is the original plan. Oh, it's not an original plan. Like, there have been multiple plans. Like, this has been 1800 plans. So this would be the 1920, 1910s plan, I think. Or this would have been the older one, the 1900 something. And yes, as you can see, this would have been the old waterfront. Here, mostly just farmlands and all that kind of stuff, and the reef. I'm not sure, I think shallow waters, that's why they reclaim this. And the limit for how much they can, you know, reclaim the land was how deep the shoal was, or like the strait, because ships need to go through here and it has to be deep enough. And speaking of ships, I think we would be placing here the port, because this is like the perfect shape for the port and it's big enough. And this would be the old city. So if I just turn it right here, as you can see, we have the Waterfront Boulevard going across the entire waterfront as the name. And we have another road that curves around the outskirts of the downtown. Now this would be the ring road connecting to the waterfront. This would be the entire ring road. And we have another one right here, another road that goes out into the universe right there. And then another one, and it can like turn here to the other side of the universe. Now we have already talked about a big picture of what we have built so far. Now let's go into the smaller picture. Let's go deeper into the universe. This is just a rough sketch of what the fortress or the land would look like. This would be where the Spanish fortress would have been. As you can see, this triangle here, and there would be buildings here, yes, and the other fort here. Something is here, maybe the train station that would have been the old one, and we would retrofit it with a much newer one. And here would be the old city. Yes, I'll be taking direct inspiration from Cebu with this one, with the layout of the church, with the layout of the city hall and everything. But there will be minor changes. One of the major changes, it would not be actually minor, because this will be a major change. As you can see, the streets are narrow, but they will be completely walkable. Now, as you see, these are orange Singaporean streets, but I will be turning them into walkable streets, because I want the old city to be very livable. Like, you'd really want to be here, because when I went to street view in Cebu, it was like any other city in the Philippines, like any other city center. It was crowded. It was roads were designed for cars, and there were a lot of one-way roads that were very wide and just for cars, and very narrow sidewalks. So I want to change that for here, and we'll be having people-only streets, or similar to the Netherlands, like shared streets that will allow cars to go into it, but slowly, and bikes as well. And yeah, that is the entire old city. Like, this entire frame here, this is the old city. Like here, 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 here. This would have been built during the 1920s, and we're going to be building things that are mixed with it. But since I've been taking inspiration from Singapore, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put high rises here, because this would be prime real estate. I might place high rises here, actually, like similar to Battery Park. This looks like Battery Park in Manhattan, right? Should I place tall buildings here and mix like the old parts of the city here? Should I not? Like, the city experienced growth. I think this would be the perfect place to place it, and this entire thing would be like Battery Park or something. That makes sense. That's nice, but we'll see. But yeah, those are for the next episodes. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a big thumbs up, comment down below what you want to see next, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. And if you guys want to show your support to the channel, consider becoming a patron on patreon.com/Calejandro and get exclusive content, early access, and so much more. This is Calejandro, signing off. Bye!